Hello, my gentle spirits. This is Mika from Single to Mrs. Happy Monday. Happy magnificent Monday. I pray that, even after your long weekend, that you step into your Monday with a vision, guys. Would you step into your Monday with a focus, knowing where you're going, knowing what your worth is, knowing what you want to be successful in, knowing how you want to start and end your day. Just be positive about it, guys. Like I said, you have a whole week to go. And so, with your week being ahead of you, you need to make sure that you just push yourself for the best of who you are. So, this morning, my gentle spirits, I want to put out there into the atmosphere about you being whole again, because I know there's so many of you out there. You know, people have taken a pinch from your nose, people have taken a pinch from your head, people have just taken chunks out of you as a human being. And guys, that can take a toll on your entire life, and people do not understand that. And when people start taking pieces from you, you become unfulfilled, you become broken, you become just deteriorated because it's a deterioration, that you go through, that your mind, your body, and your spirit goes through when you're dealing with life, when you're dealing with daily life. And sometimes people don't understand that. So I'm here today to talk to you about not only the pieces that have been broken and taken from you, but how you can be whole again, how you can get to that point in your life. And guys, being whole again, it takes steps. It takes a lot of steps. And some people, they want to rush you and say, ain't nothing wrong with you. You'll be all right in a few days, you'll be all right in a few weeks. No. When you have been broken, it takes a long, long process, guys. And no, you do not want to bring that into your next maybe relationship, or you don't want to bring that into your friendship, or you just don't want to bring that to anybody else that could make them feel sad or unwanted or whatever that is. And I'm not only talking about, guys, I'm not talking only about relationships. I'm talking about you as a person. When you go out there and you're dealing with people on the day-to-day basis, or hold on now, I still have to include my people that don't even go out the house, and how you can feel broken and unwanted, and that happens. And that's why people, like I said, go through so many things in their lives, guys. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be special. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody just wants a friendship. And some of us out there don't have that. And I'm here to tell you, it's okay. Guys, it takes a while for somebody to mend. And when I talk about men, it's just like when you are sewing something back together, with something that has been torn, something that has been ripped. It takes a while to mend it back. And yes, it might take a little bit of a needle and a thread, but that's not the deepness of it. That's not the manifestation behind it, guys. We have to speak the life into our bodies. That, like I said, there's so many people going through different things out there. People are going through eating disorders. I'm calling it out today. Eating disorders. So many people are dealing with sexual abuse. So many people are dealing with, like I said, relationship issues. Some people are dealing with health issues, different health issues, because it's not only one health issue. Some people are dealing with mental issues. And I'm here to say it's okay. I'm here to say that God heard you, and I'm here to say you will be whole again. And that's why I'm talking about it today. There's a lot of you out there that are feeling heavy because you're like, how am I going to get to that point? Well, I'm here to tell you, God first. God is going to be the one to get you to that point, because in your own little time, in your own little conversation, you spoke something out loud and God heard you. And God spoke to me and he said, you know what, Mika, today we're going to call it out. We're going to talk to those out there that might be dealing with something. And hold on. Do not dismiss yourself from my video, because you might be the one that needs some mending. You might be the one that needs some wholeness in your life. You know, guys, like I said, it takes steps to get to where you want to be in your life. And like I said, people can bring you down one by one by one, like a building that's falling. And then, like I said, you look at it and you're like, how am I going to get those pieces back? Well, you know what? It's not about getting those pieces back. It's about building a new you. Like I said, when you are trying to come back and to find yourself again, because that's what you're doing when you're being whole again. You're finding yourself again. But you want the better version of you. Because you ask yourself, first of all, how did I even get to that point where I wasn't whole? How have I gotten to that point where I wasn't, feeling like myself, or I have lost people that loved me, that were around me? And you got to think about that. And again, it's okay. Like I said, I'm here to just give you the messages that God gives me, guys. I'm not here to point fingers. That's not my job. I'm not here to judge you. That's not my job either. I'm just here to help you and to speak to your soul, because it's much needed out there. And like I talked in my video over the weekend, there's not a lot of many people like me out there. Well, not a lot of us that's on the platform, but there's a lot more, like I said, prayer warriors out there. They're just hidden and, laying in the background. But I'm here to tell you that I love you and that you are going to be okay, and that your life will come back full circle again. You will be whole again, and it's going to be all right. You are going to, when you come back whole again, you are going to do great things to the point where people are going to look at you and say, who is that? Why do they look like that? And you know why they're going to be so focused on your looks? Because it's going to be the aura of God around you. Because guys, when we come back whole again, that's nothing but God. That's that aura that he places around you. And, it's nothing nobody can do about it. See, before, they thought they could do a lot about it. And that's how you became broken. And that's how you started getting chunks taken from you. But when you come back whole again, you're going to look like a runway model, whether you're a man or a female. And they're going to say, that change is nice. That change is different. But by the time you get to where you want, all they can do is look. They're not going to be able to say anything to you. All they're going to be able to do is stare at you with their eyes, because God is going to have such a covenant around you. You can no longer be touched. You can no longer be unbothered by them. You can no longer be shamed by them. You can no longer be hurt by them. And you can no longer be put down by them. All right, guys, I love you. God bless you. Make sure that you know your worth. Always be kind. And I'll see you later. All right, bye-bye.